Will PSG come back against Barcelona, or will Mbappe finally get sent home from the Champions League yet again? Can Dortmund get past Atletico Madrid in a second leg matchup in their own building in Germany? Find out all of that and more as we talk about the Champions League slate for Tuesday. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Sam, aka FIFA Brit from Gold Boys. Go drop a like on the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, as we are about to dive into this fantastic week of Champions League football, or soccer if you're that way inclined. As always, this video is sponsored by Sleeper Picks, but more on that later. Time to dive right into the action. First game we're going to talk about is Barcelona against PSG. It's currently 3-2 to Barcelona on aggregate going into the game at the Nou Camp, or I guess at their weird temporary stadium. I forget where Barca actually play because they're doing renovations, but it's a home matchup, essentially. This is going to have to be the Mbappe show. PSG are a goal down. They have to come out shooting, and Mbappe really is the only one that they can rely on for basically anything. Now, he kind of got clamped down in the first leg, although he did get me the shots that I needed to cash my parlay, which was nice. But it's really going to have to be him or nothing. So Barcelona know to defend him. And if they can do that, then they're probably going through. I think Barcelona are going through, but I'm still going to bet on PSG and Mbappe to shoot the ball a ton because they really have no other option. Something I've locked in already is an Mbappe and Haaland 3 first half shots parlay. You can get those odds at plus 10.20 on FanDuel, and I played that for 0.25 units. Haaland didn't really do much in the game against Madrid. That was in Spain, but he usually shows up at home. He had 3 first half shots against them last season in the leg at Manchester, and honestly, I think Man City are going to run away with it against Madrid, so give me those 3 first half shots from Haaland. That game is 3-3 on aggregate, but we'll go into that one in more detail when I cover Wednesday's slate. Mbappe, I've just told you about, they're going to have to shoot, so may as well take 2 of the best attackers in the world for bettable first half shot odds, because they're almost never bettable in their own domestic league. So that's something I've locked in already. On the Barcelona side, this is an interesting one. I typically don't bet on teams that are winning on aggregate in the second leg, just because there is incentive for them to defend, unless I think that the team they're playing against is going to come back in the game. And if I'm being honest, I don't really see PSG getting back into this one, so I'm hesitant to bet on Barcelona player props. If anyone, Rafinha for first half shots would be good. He had 3 first half shots in the first leg. He scored. You know, he was playing really well. So if anyone, I would take him, or if you can get decent odds on Yamal to get a couple of first half shots. He's 16 years old. He's going to rip that ball whenever he gets a chance. So those are the guys I would look at, but for the most part, I don't really bet on players that are in the lead on aggregate. What's up, everyone? I just want to say a special thank you to the sponsor of this video, Sleeper Picks. Don't forget that you can use code GOLDBOYS to get a deposit match of up to $500 if you sign up today. Thank you again, Sleeper Picks, for sponsoring this video, and now back to the bets. The second Champions League game we have going on is Dortmund versus Atletico. Atletico know how to kill a game off. They're very, very good at it. Simeone has made an entire managerial career out of playing boring but effective football. This game is in Germany, but honestly, even at home, I don't think Dortmund have what it takes to win this. If Marlon is back and healthy and starting, he would be my go-to guy for first half shots. He's been an absolute wagon for them, especially the Champions League. But if he's not fit enough to start, I'm not touching Dortmund. I don't really care that they need to shoot. The only thing I'm going to trust them for is just like team shots. I've made a parlay involving PSG and Dortmund shots, which I will talk about in a little bit. One of them is really spicy. It's a plus 11,000 odd. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. That's coming in a little bit. But outside of that, player props? Nah, I don't trust any of them. You know, maybe Marlon has a good game if he starts. He's the only one who's decent. But Füllkrug? I don't know. I don't know, man. Sancho? Do you really want to trust Sancho to shoot the ball? I don't. You know? I'll play the team shots and hope that they come from somewhere. Because when you're losing, then the defender starts ripping shots, especially towards the end of the game. Like you whip in a corner, someone's going to have a go. But do I want to pick that someone? No, not really. Not unless it's Marlon. And if Marlon's not playing, then that's not good for Dortmund. But that being said, I usually have a tradition of betting on the shots of teams that are losing, because really, what else is there to do? The only way that can really get dismantled is if the team that's winning is really good at defending, or the team that was losing somehow ends up winning without taking that many shots, and then they start parking the bus instead. But the game script is there for an attack-heavy team that is losing. So, here's how I've played it. PSG 18 shots and Dortmund 20 shots. That is plus 12.20 on FanDuel. I took that for 0.3 units. Then PSG 20 and Dortmund 22. I stepped it up a couple. That's plus 26.10. I took that for 0.1 units. And then PSG 22, Dortmund 24. That is plus 11,600. I also took that for 0.1 units, but I split it in half into 2 even bets so that I can choose to cash out or ride depending on what the cash out looks like during the game itself. So that's half a unit total on those shots lottos, with a quarter of a unit play locked in on the Mbappe and Haaland first half shots parlay. Outside of that, there's nothing on Tuesday that I'm willing to lock in ahead of time. I'm going to wait for lineups. I'll definitely try and have a first half shots builder that I will share on Twitter. Again, if you're not following me, it is at FIFA Brit. And yeah, that is the Tuesday action wrapped up for the Champions League. As always, if you think you have a gambling problem, don't forget to call the number 1-800-GAMBLER. And let's have a great week with Champions League. We got Champions League Tuesday, Champions League Wednesday, and then Europa League and Conference League back on Thursday. It's all second legs all this week, which means we know exactly which teams need to attack. It's one of my favorite opportunities to bet some really nice value shots. So I am really looking forward to this week. As always, all of my official plays will be locked in my channel in Goal Boys. It's a great time to sign up. The link will be in the description below. And if you haven't listened to the first episode of my new podcast, The Final Third, with Mr. Brad Thomas and Betting the Pitch, the first episode came out last Friday, and we have a new episode coming out shortly. So keep your eyes peeled for that. The link to that will also be in the description below. Go listen, drop us a nice 5-star review, run up the love. Anyway, it's been your boy Sam, aka FIFA Brit from Goal Boys. Have a good one, best luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next one.